Major's tune. Another day in quarantine at the house. Still working since I work at Advanced Auto Parts. Some of our stores are still open, so I still getting some hours from work, but it's very slow on the streets. Beautiful day today here in Florida. I want to thank everybody for all the views for the Turbo Civic review that I had. I appreciate it. There's a lot of questions coming out of that video, so this is a video to try to answer some of them. Like always, Major's tune. Thank you for tuning in. Here we have the ReV9, $550, shipped to the house turbo kit that I got over 2 years ago now. I got it in the beginning of 2018. January 18 I got it, and I installed it on a 4-door Civic similar to this one, but it was a 2000 and it was automatic, and I had that for a while. No computer, no nothing, just testing it out. The engine never blew or nothing. I was surprised that a single cam didn't have a boost cut or nothing, and the car still didn't blow up. And now and this one it's more like I said in the old video, I have a lot of basic things. Just the lightweight crank pulley that a lot of people say that I should take off. Probably will next time I build the engine, when I put the real bearings and rods and stuff. The injectors from the Chevy Tahoe, the flex fuel, the Hunter Tune talks about all the time about selling them. I actually listened to a lot of his videos. Went to the junkyard and I got my own stuff. Solder my own wires with the clips. On the Honda, I have the dead time set for the RC50, the RC750 injectors. You can use those dead times. It works pretty well. I'll show you in a second how well they idle and how well they work. It doesn't really flood. Sometimes I've been working on the tune because I just been working on the tune because basically I drove the car for a year and a half almost every day to go to work and stuff. And the work wasn't too far. It was around 15 miles round trip. So I did that for like a year and a half, and the car, nothing ever happened. And now that I have my 4-door that I built from, this was automatic, I made it into a 5-speed. I put a VTEC head. This video is on that one too, that I built from ground up, I guess. So that's my daily now. So I've been driving that one because it has AC and stuff. So, but this one, I drove it for a while. I had to change the tranny because my original tranny was messed up. It was just whining a lot, so I put this one on. I bought it for like $60. I slapped it on there. Ships better than the other one, so that's all I care. Again, some of the basic things I have are like the solid mounts. I have the solid torque mounts at the bottom. I always ran a filter on my turbo. Let me show you. Let me stick my hand in there. You can see I'm sticking my hand in there. I already checked it. There's no shaft play. There's no oil. There's no oil at all. So the oil seals at least are good on the turbo. On the cold side, on the hot side, this is the original feed line that I got from the turbo kit. The only thing I changed one time was the gasket there. I bought it on eBay, like a paper gasket. It was kind of sucked, so I bought like a polyurethane, like a rubber one that I'm gonna swap out. One of the things I noticed that it does leak from over here, from the wastegate a little bit. It does leak from there a little bit, so I mean that's normal stuff. Gaskets are gonna wear out, so I'm just gonna buy another gasket set from eBay or something and slap on. I actually bought the downpipe flange already. But the flange still same brand, ReV9. They sent me a flange. They sent me the gaskets. I just have to get somebody to make me an up pipe. I just been kind of waiting on the up pipe because I kind of want to change the manifold. Since a lot of people talk about this manifold being bad, since it has the wastegate on one runner instead of being in the center where it can catch everything. So I'm thinking about doing the up pipe. The top mount manifold that I saw one on eBay for like $110. Cast iron. I'm not really concerned about shiny fanciness, not yet at least. The budget is for a budget, so it's always been my budget build until I fully build it and I spend real money on it. If I get a chance, move up in my job and positions and stuff like that. So Well, basically that's basically it. I mean, it's a basic turbo kit. I have a stage 3 XTD 6-puck clutch in there, the AC fuel line, the AEM fuel pressure regulator with the flex fuel injectors, original O-rings in there, a regular battery. I have a 2-row eBay radiator, eBay hoses. I do have a high output A-cell coil in there. I have a high output coil in there. I don't think it does much, but it's like an MSD, but without having everything on the wiring for the MSD. It's just an A-cell. I had them before and never had an issue. It's been in there for almost 2 years, so I never had an issue with it. Very dependable. A-cell, I think the brand is A-cell. They're very dependable. I never had an issue with none of their products. And other than that, you know, stock cam gear, just a lightweight crank. That a lot of people say I should take off, that I'm gonna spin my bearings. I mean, you never know. I use, so everybody knows, I don't use high-end oil. This block basically has over 200,000 miles in it. All I did was change the head gasket. I put different studs from a different vehicle, like I did in the 4-door. And basically that's it. I torqued down the head. I did it like 8 pounds more than stock. I was kind of afraid they were gonna pop, but I just torqued it down a little bit more than normal. And like I said, I put 15,000 miles on it right away, like in a year. Maybe a little less, but like around 12,000 in the year, and then overall like around 17,000 on the car when I drove it. Because this one was down for a little bit while I was building it, so I was still driving this one every day, but while I was building the 4-door. 4-door runs good. I just checked it now. I went underneath, checked everything, the ball joints, bushings, everything looks good. I put some eBay $35.99 for 2 shocks in the front. And I got the B&G springs, so actually it rides pretty good. The B&G springs are expensive, so they do have a good spring rate on them, so it's not such a bad ride even with cheap shocks. But overall, I'll show you guys now how it runs, because as you can see, everything is pretty simple. The evap system, the evap canister system is still active. The PCV valve system is still active. I haven't removed that. What I did was bend this. I'm thinking about in the future building a catch can, just a simple catch can from here, and in the bottom box doing something that I saw, just instead of having everything on the back cover, just using the actual parts from the engine. I mean, unless I'm boosting 40, 35, 30, 25 pounds, I mean, that's a lot. I gotta have a full build tranny for that. So for 15, 10, even 20, I should be okay with a little catch can on the side, coming from the bottom box at the back of the block and from the top here. Just having that vent into something and then having that recirculate back into the intake system. Alright, you can see the car is cold. Put my hand on it. Put my hand on the manifold. Touching it. It's nice and cold. Touching the downpipe. Nice and cold. So you can tell the car is fully cold. I'm going to show you how it starts up. Hold on, let me get the key. Oh, there you go. Okay, that's already open. My main security system over here. Plus I got the cameras in the house, so it don't matter. There we go. This is cold start after being off 2 days. So, starts, RPMs are stable, air feels good. I mean, it's gonna go rich right now because on the Honda, I changed the fuel enrichment settings, like where it enriches depending on the temperature of the water. I did up to a certain extent. I did up to one, I think it was 155, and then from there on, my tune takes over basically, instead of the computer manipulating, adding or subtracting fuel because of the temperatures. But right now it's gonna be in the 12s. It'll go to 13, then it'll stay around 14s. You know, when it's fully warm. I'll show you guys. I gotta warm it up. 80 pounds of pressure on the oil, so that's always good. I always had 80 pounds of pressure when I turned it on, 85. Depending on what kind of oil I use 10W40 Castrol, regular Castrol, white bottle, basic oil. I do use a K&N filter. I mean, a lot of people talk about using synthetic oil and all that stuff. I just stick to, I've been using Castrol since I was 18 years old, and I'm 40 years old now, so I'm not gonna change it. I even use Castrol. I use Castrol high mileage 2050 on this junk, on the 4-door junker, on the 4-door. But you can tell the RPMs are nice and stable with the fuel injectors from the Chevy Tahoe 2003 flex fuel. Same ones the Hunter Tune sells. Just gotta use the RC 750 dead time, so you can get those. They come on the day on Hondata. They're one of the options, so it's very easy with the Hondata to use these injectors. You can tell it's still a little rich, but you know, it's dead cold. Let's go outside and see how it sounds. Here we go. That sounds back here. For the exhaust system, all I have is the downpipe connected to a 2 1/4 for exhaust, and instead of the muffler, I cut the muffler off right where the muffler begins, and I went to a muffler shop and they put a little extension on it, like a little piece of pipe, and they added a tip to it. So there's no actual muffler, just a downpipe. The resonator is in the middle, and then it goes to the straight pipe in the back. You can tell everything is good, no funny noises. I am going to change the timing belt soon. I'm going to get me the Gates, the blue Gates timing belt everybody uses. So I'm going to get that one soon. But the timing belt is pretty wacky. I don't have it, like I said, I haven't driven the car like hard or nothing lately. You know, lately I just been driving it to work, messing with the tune, like the daily driving tune, you know, so I won't be too rich when I'm driving. But other than that, you know, I haven't really. When I the year and a half that I had it, I used to like drive around my neighborhood like a maniac and do freaking data logs, street logs all the time. So my neighbors probably heard me rimming it up and down the back streets and shit. But lately I haven't been doing that. I did that a couple times just to make sure it was good. Still in the 11s, low 11s on full boost. It starts boosting. Notice in the log it actually starts boosting. When I really punch it, it starts boosting, starts making boost like around 2800 RPM. So it's not too bad actually, you know what I mean? I thought it was worse, so I should be on boost in every gear, you know, and depending how you shift, you should be pretty good. Other than that, you can tell I got it out the car, so I got it out, I cleaned it back there. Just the back though, you know, I kind of leave the front the same. So you can see 13.8 now, so it's getting a little warmer. You know, oil temp's going up normal, so it's almost there now. Where I have this water gauge, but since I have the gauge attached to where the fan switch used to go, because I have the fan on a switch, so I took the fan switch. Sensor out, and I put a fitting in there, and then I fitted a temperature sensor in there. But since I did that, the temperature is like sometimes from 5 to 10 degrees off, depending on if I turn the fan on or if I cycle the temperature. So most of the time I just read the temperature with the Hondata. I have my Hondata in there. I don't tell nobody. Hondata is in my glove box. I'm trying to figure out, put a couple locks on there or something, but whatever. But yeah, but most of the time since I have the S3V3, the Bluetooth, I just use my other phone. I have my little phone thing there. I just put my phone there with the Hondata, and I can see the temperature and basically everything that I kind of need to see, the sensors that I need to focus on and make sure everything's good. Because normally See, I got the wires there for my laptop and shit that I've been, you know, since I drove it a couple times. I try to drive it at least twice a week, you know, put some miles in it, but you know, warm up the car actually, you know, charge the battery and stuff. So. You can tell, not funny idle, nice and stable. You know, not perfect, but pretty damn close. A little pop there. See, no smoke. I don't see any smoke. No smoke. Still from the turbo, so the turbo is good. I will give, you know, ReV9. I have no complaints on ReV9. You can see it spinning over there. So everything is good on it. That's why I ran my oil feed line, which is a mechanical one. I ran it through there. I used the same little fitting for the wires. Drilled it out and fit the line through there, so it gives it a nice little angle to go in, and it's not against the metal or anything like that. So, all right, major tune. So you can see overall, ReV9, great product. I enjoy it. Like I said, this is my fun car. That's my daily. Videos of my daily how I build it, so you guys can see that. But thank you again for all the views on my first video. I never thought, you know, I get that many views, but ReV9 is a great product. If you're gonna get one, get it. The turbos are good, no shaft play, no oil leaks. What else can I say? You know, I mean, I had it for almost 2 years. Yeah, 2 years and a couple months now, and wastegate still works perfect. Everything works good. Lower valve still makes a nice noise. So I can't complain. Even the feed line's still original, the one they gave me. So everything is gravy, you know what I mean? Everything is good. No complaints, nothing but thank you. And thanks again. Everybody be careful out there. Stay healthy. Drink your vitamins, you know what I mean? Try not to, you know, do nothing crazy where you're going to get sick. Go out in the rain and go inside a building when it's nice and cold. So don't do crazy shit like that, you get sick. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you for the views. I appreciate you guys. Major Tunes signing off.